Welcome to a very special episode of Dice and Dudes. Today we're going to bring it down. We're going to be talking about art. We're going to be talking about colors and brushstrokes and pen strokes. We're going to talk about happy little trees and fluffy little clouds. We're going to be channeling our inner Bob Ross today as we talk about our stream art. Now, I'm not going to be able to do that the entire time, but we thank you guys so much for joining us tonight. We've actually wanted to do one of these art streams for a while. We really wanted to put out there about our stream artist and about the other people that have sent us art, because we really appreciate all the art that we get. Even the art that we commission, we still appreciate it so much, and we would rather commission people for the most part, but if people want to send us their fan art, which we've gotten a few, we really appreciate it. We know how hard it is and how long it takes in order to make art of any kind. So today we're going to be showing off a lot of different art. We're mainly going to be focusing on our stream artist since the beginning of Guns Overall. We're going to be going through and showing everything that she's done for us. We're also going to be showing some stuff that we've gotten from a good friend of the stream by the name of Sally. Some art that she gave us. Some other art that we've had sent to us, some art from a very special fan that we're going to be revealing today, and a brand new set of commissioned artwork from our stream artist Babchart, or Beta, on Instagram. So yeah, yes, and Sally is in the chat by the name of Lady Foxheart. We're also going to be answering any questions that people may have today. Right now, we're kind of low on viewers. Usually picks up right around 8 when we usually get most of our viewers in. But if you have any questions for the stream, definitely hit us up. We'll answer those today. Whatever you guys have questions for and things like that. And we're basically going to be talking about the art today. We may have a couple of people joining us later, but for right now, who's going to be joining you tonight is me, coined the Glorious DM, and our resident cheer, who is played by Sonia,
Hello.
and our resident Deacon, who is played by Joe.
What's up?
Yeah, it's just gonna be the three of us for a little bit. We may have Calith or Paul stopping in here shortly. Hopefully, when he gets out of work, he can jump into the stream, and we may end up having Theon, also known as Kyle, coming into the stream as well. So, guys, I think we're gonna go ahead and start this off just kind of nice and loosey goosey. Give us a little time so people can get into the chat before we start cycling through pictures. So, Joe, what have you been doing since the quarantine has been like mildly lifted?
I've been working, which is why I haven't been able to make it on Wednesdays a lot.
But hey, it's good to have work again, right?
That is correct. It's good to have work.
I gotta agree with you there. How about you, Sonia? Now that school's out, how are you handling? How are you holding up?
Well, I don't feel so bad if I wake up a little later now. I still wake up at 6, so.
I mean, has anything really changed for you guys other than waking up later? Because these kids are still at home now.
Yeah, but now
Yeah.
it's well. Now we have to kind of like be more proactive with giving them things to do instead of just like, okay, come on, get up because you got to get online and do these assignments. Now it's like we have to hand them notebooks and be like, hey, here's some stuff to do today, because we kind of do year-round schooling with our kids.
That's good. That's how it should happen.
Well, I had to do a field trip through YouTube earlier, and they draw stuff and they'll write a little report about it and something for them to do, and it lets me kind of turn off my brain too. So
I hear there's some good virtual museum tours too. You can watch.
yeah, we've done the We've done the British Museum in London. So that was fun. And the tour of the Palace of Versailles and the gardens and the Louvre.
Ooh.
Yep. So yeah, it's it's been pretty much the same stuff. Nothing's really changed for me because I still work. I am currently on a very, very large project of for Wednesday. It just kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and I did refuse to not like short change it. So there is probably more detail in this single building that I made in my last 3 or 4 buildings combined.
I look forward to seeing it like in full, painted, and
Yeah, just like the second floor of this thing has more detail work in it than my last 2 buildings combined. Like just that one. That one took me like 10 hours just to do the second level.
Oof, that sounds like a really involved project.
Yeah, and it was one that was supposed to be just a quick thing, but I know how I get. But yeah, and I highly doubt that, Sally, that you got fat. I think you just got thick. Just got a little thick.
oh my gosh. Sally, you're gorgeous. Don't worry about it.
I can hear you guys on the other channel. It's funny.
I know it's weird.
Oh, it's because we're too close, or when she does her push to talk, you can hear me a bit.
Yeah, though it's
Okay.
funny hearing you be Bob Ross because you don't have the hair for Bob Ross. You're too bald.
You son of a bitch.
It's okay.
How dare you?
No one could match that glorious afro of his.
That's true. And even at the end, he couldn't. I actually watched an hour and a half long documentary about Bob Ross and just made me like the guy even more. Like,
He's a great guy. He's
like they don't, it's like him.
Ron.
And, yeah, it's like him and Mr. Rogers. They don't make people like that anymore. Like, people just aren't like that anymore.
You hear how there was one time he painted all in like grayscale just because he had a letter from a fan who was colorblind and
Yep.
then said like, "Oh, I can't see it," and so he was okay. Well, I can show you how you can still make beautiful artwork with just grayscale.
There was a time, I think in like his second or third season, he did all of the test paintings, and then he would do he would have the test painting like off screen, and he would do the paint, and he'd repaint that painting in like the 30 minutes. Most people didn't know that, but that's actually how he did his work. Well, in like the second season, all of those paintings were stolen, and he had to do them all from memory.
Wow.
So like in that second season, he is doing exactly what he is like showing everybody. Like, as long as you have the picture in your head, you can still do it. And when those pictures were recovered like 15, 20 years later, they were very close to what he painted. It was almost uncanny.
Oh wow, that's pretty. Yeah.
Interesting little tidbit of information about one of my favorite people in the world, Bob Ross. Okay, I think we're gonna go ahead and start talking about some art now. So when we did the Mist in the Night, I really, really wanted to get us artwork of our characters, but we didn't really have the means to do that. And frankly, it was one of those things like I didn't want to pay for that yet, especially because, of everything that was going on. But I thought a great way to start the next campaign would be to start it with art. Like have everybody really think about their characters and then work really closely with the artist and get the exact representation of their character that they wanted on screen. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It does help a little bit, a lot actually.
I mean, I think each one of you worked with Babjart. I mean, through me, but I mean, each one of you, like, how many of that first one did you get sent? I mean, I know Joe, you revised like 6 or 7 times. I know
Not that
Sonia.
much, just a couple of revisions, especially with the ears, because I know it's like, oh, can I have like hair on it? It's like, never mind, I don't like it.
Yeah. And then like Sonia's, I think you had Cheer revised a couple of times.
Yeah, it was like the hair, because I mean, when she first did like the first round of it, the hair looked great. It looked beautiful, but it wasn't messy yet. And then she fixed that like within one note of just like, can you make it slightly messier? And she got it perfect. And then the scar, I think we wanted it to be a little more prominent. And now it's like, boom. I think I only had like 2 notes. That was it.
And you guys let us know if we're echoing a bit too much, okay? Because we do want to make this, at least pleasant to listen to. But yeah, I mean, I was really worried about working with an artist. I didn't know how they would take like the constant revisions and things like that. It's one of the things that worried me was I didn't know, and I put out a call to for stream artists, and I forget his name, and I need to go back and look, but it's been a long time ago now, but I got to find his name. I got a random email from a guy who was like, "Hey, I know a really good artist and her prices aren't too bad, and she does really good. She has a really good turnaround. Like, here's her information, you know, send her a message and see." And that's how we met Babchart.
Yeah,
And
it was really good art.
yeah, and I gotta say, like, she did assuage all my fears about like if she has to make changes, if she has to do it. Like, she was like, "Yeah, no, I got it. Boom, Johnny on the spot with it." Constantly in contact with me to make sure that each person got exactly what they wanted, which was hard at times because they were working through me because I wanted to kind of reveal the art to them, kind of at the same time. So I would be kind of the middleman. So sometimes it'd take a little while, but we always got there. I think the person who had the most notes was one of the Pauls. For One Eye, actually, I think he had the most notes out of anybody.
That sounds about right for Paul.
But I mean, look at this picture. He looks amazing.
Yeah, I think he
It's like
came out really, really good.
it's just like I pictured it.
Well, I had a different picture of him in my head, but this one is way better. So
Sometimes that happens.
So we're going to be going through and we're going to be showing, she did 2 of each of the characters. And then I'm going to show you the combination of those. And then we have some new art. And interspersed in there, we're going to have some other art that we're going to be showing off to you. So we'll talk about each of the pieces as we go. For those of the people who aren't here, we probably won't talk about them too much, but we'll talk about like our feelings about them, like things like that. We're just kind of keeping this nice and easy. So the next one of One Eye, I think, works really well. I like the look in his eye. Like, he definitely looks like he's pretty pissed off, and I think that fits his character pretty well.
Yeah, especially
And,
when he killed a kid.
well, yes, he did murder a child. That is true. He did murder a child.
And luckily he wasn't around me because I would have had words with him, if not more.
Well, the thing is, the one person that was around to see it, that could have been a really good character moment, but then like we lost him for a long period of time, so that wasn't able to come to fruition, sadly.
That is true.
Oh, I do love that, especially because you can really see this, like the claw kind of scars on his face and everything. Really,
Yeah, we never really talked to him about how he got the scars, huh?
Not really.
Well, we
yeah,
tried
no,
to
we didn't get the chance.
we tried a conversation about he got his one eye, but that was funny. Yeah, that broke me for a little bit when I was like, "Well, how'd you get your one eye?" So it was gifted to me by my mother, or
Yeah.
accent.
Yeah, that was. He's like, "Oh, my mother gave them to me." It was like, "Oh my god, yeah!" It was perfect timing. It's one of those like writing the joke down just doesn't do it justice, you know?
Yeah, and it's like, especially the moment was like, what do you say that?
Right? It's like, yeah, yes, she did. Yes, she did. So the next one coming up is from one of the other people who are no longer currently in the campaign. Our cigarette smoking, multiple personality having Darius.
Or is it Draven? Or is it Ulrich?
Well, this is Darius. The cigarette smoking one is Darius. So we were going to commission art for Ulrich, but then when he changed to
Living to the
or to Draven, but then he switched to Ulrich, but all throughout the same character, but they all look different enough. I did want to get artwork done for all three, but at this point, there's no real reason to do that unless it's fan art.
That's true.
Which I would love to see, like a side by side of each of the personalities, like standing next to each other. That would be fantastic.
So Draven had black hair, right? If I remember.
Yeah, Draven had black hair, so it was like he looked exactly the same hairstyle and everything. It's just his hair went black, and then the tattoos appeared on his body.
What about Ulrich? How do you look different?
Ulrich had the white hair. He didn't smoke. Even the pitch of his voice was different.
But physically, how different was he other than not smoking?
Not really any different. I think his hair had grown out since he was in a coma for so long, but that was it. Another picture of him doing what he loves to do is lighting up his cigarette, and of course he also has the gauges in his ears.
It is a very Nick inspired character. I did like the concept behind him and everything.
Yeah, but like I said, he moved to the other side of Texas, so it's kind of hard to continue with this character. But that would have been fun to see it come to fruition.
Yeah, and it always pains me whenever I have to see a character go, because as soon as a character joins my campaign, it's like, well, let me spend a week working on the story that's going to happen for this character, and I just can't stop myself from doing that.
Yeah, and I'm sure you have plans for our characters up to level 20, if not further, however long this campaign goes.
Oh, I have I have outlines for this campaign, especially. I have a lot of outlines and various things that could happen, various ideas jotted down. But this campaign, I have more notes for this campaign for the first 10 levels than I had for the entirety of the previous campaign. Almost twice as much.
I guess, well, to be fair, the last campaign we kind of was supposed to be a one-shot that became a campaign.
That's true. Well, but for this one, since it's so character-centric, I have to know each of your characters inside and out.
That's true.
And
with the outlines, it does help just because stuff can happen and just
change
motivations.
Yeah, exactly.
Or flavor them in a different way.
So the next one up, I believe, is Cheer. So yeah, I really like the way that this one came out. You can see like her uniform is really, really fucked up. Her hair's dirty. You don't get the sense of how long it is, obviously, because it's behind her. But like you can see she's dirty as shit. Her uniform is fucked up. Like I think this is a great representation of Cheer.
Though it's no longer ripped up anymore.
Well, yeah, which it's been reflected in different stuff. But yeah, no, this is my Cheer. I love it. She looks perfect. Exactly how I pictured her and everything.
You already told them how you got the scar, right?
I think I told the group.
You have actually. You have told them how you got the scar.
Yeah, I had.
Wasn't it from when you were kidnapped as a kid?
No, it was in the army days.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, and then you got like the hot barrel seared onto your eye, or underneath.
Yeah, for talking back.
Yep.
That sounds like something she would do. Talk back.
Yeah, 100%. She does ask a lot of questions when she should probably keep her mouth shut.
What's her wisdom?
That's just part of her charm. So she's got a high wisdom.
Yeah. No, I got a high intelligence.
Oh, that's right.
Is like average. I can look. Hold on.
That's probably what. Yeah, that's true. Because I figured like the whole talking back when you're not supposed to. That's more of a wisdom thing of like, maybe I shouldn't do that. Whereas a
Right?
smart character would definitely, especially knowing like some smart people in real life, they're very arrogant or just not able to kind of know, hey, maybe I shouldn't speak in this situation.
Right. So this next one, I really like this one. Again, it doesn't have her hair quite the length that it should be, but I just think this picture is perfect. The way I see it is like most of the hair is just like kind of blowing away. You don't see it, but like the way the wind looks like it's catching her hair and stuff, and the look on her face, like that is some waifu level stuff right there.
Wait, how old is she?
She's barely legal. Barely.
She's legal.
Barely. And intelligence is 15, wisdom is a 12.
So pretty good.
She had a
It's above
higher-
average.
It's sad that it's the highest in the group.
That's true, but I thought you had like a 16 or an 18. Or am I thinking of other characters?
Right.
I think I may be thinking of the wizards or something.
So that's the two we have of cheer right now. Then we have Deacon. So I really like the way this one came out. I had a different idea of what Deacon would look like, but when you described him for me and I sent it to her and she came back with this, I was like, oh, this is a much bigger dude than I was thinking. I was thinking like you're going to be tall and lanky, but you're like, no, you're pretty yoked out.
Yo, yep.
And I love like the perfectly coiffed mustache, you know. I love the fact that like we immediately grabbed a hold of the red handkerchief. Like that was fantastic.
Right, because I didn't even say that, and then it's like, and then she put it there, and I'm like, I know.
Well, yep, that's now a huge part of the character's backstory now, and that's just like when that happened, it in game that was just like, oh, punch me right in the heart, you son of a bitch. Oh God.
Well, I really haven't gone more than that. Just a little bit, like, because they still don't
No,
know.
Callus saw the picture of your family. You guys had like a 10-minute exchange about that had me on the edge of my seat.
That's true, but he doesn't know about the handkerchief. Or
No,
the,
he doesn't. No, he doesn't. Somebody else does though. Well,
Really?
that's what I love about you guys. Like we're 30 something episodes in now, and you guys are like, okay, we know each other's names now. That's about as far as we've made it.
Oh, not true. They know about me.
Well, okay,
Okay.
but still not everything. Like that's the thing is you guys are it's not like the last group where you guys were like, "Hey, we kind of trust each other already." You guys are still at the point where it's like, I trust you, but not so much, you know."
We'll get there.
Oh yeah. The next one, I really like this one because it's more like a happier kind of Dakin. Like this is how I could see Dakin like talking to like regular people, like in the clergy and stuff, you know, or just people on the street. Where this is how most people would see him too, since he's so freaking tall. You'd have to be looking up at him like that, you know.
Yeah. See, I'm a big friendly giant.
The bacon.
Who's so goddamn yoked he looks like he could crush your skull with his bare hands.
I probably could.
Most people, you probably could.
Probably not Gunner, just because he's a big dude too. But I'm taller.
I love that joke is carried on the whole way. I really love that. That's so awesome. I love that we have so many inside jokes already for the campaign.
Well, some of them started right away, especially the height one. It's like,
Yeah. Yeah, the height, because you guys had just randomly chosen the exact same height, so it was always like that immediate, like, no, I'm taller.
I should have made myself 8'1", just just cause.
Oh, don't worry about Jar. It looks amazing.
Yeah, Babtrap. It looks fantastic. Like we have no problems at all, especially as it's designed to be in like a picture with other people.
I love it.
Deacon. Next, we're going to be moving on to Theon. Now, this is one that could have gone super, super anime, but I think she managed to keep it realistic enough that I really believe the character. And the way that Kyle had described his necklace wasn't really how it's portrayed in the picture, but I like how it's portrayed in the picture better than what he came up with.
Take that, Kyle.
That's right.
That actually hasn't come up yet in game. The necklace, Theon's necklace.
Oh, you guys have asked about it. You know that it's basically the symbol of Leoel.
I figured because
Mm.
moon stuff.
Yeah. It's the two eyes of Leoel. So it's just that. It's literally just a necklace. But so little has come up of Theon because Theon doesn't talk, and you guys forget a lot of times that she's just there as you guys are having your big, deep personal conversations, and she's just there like listening intently, like swinging her legs on the chair, just like, that's awesome. And like, what about you? I don't know.
Well, Theon's teaching me Sylvan, and I'm teaching Theon, I think, Gnomish.
Yeah.
Or as Bapchart says, Theon said Nia, and I trust her.
Right, exactly.
Mm.
Well, I mean, come on, look at that face. What's not to trust?
Honestly, like of the group, Theon's the most trustable. She just doesn't talk.
Well, that's the thing is, I really think Deacon and Theon are both like the heart. It's like Theon's the heart of the group, while Deacon's the soul of the group.
Deacon's the dad of the group.
And yeah, I do love that he does very much come off as the dad. And Theon does come off as like not really the mother, but like maybe the really cool aunt that you want to impress.
Yeah.
You want her to like you, so you don't do anything that's too bad, too out there.
Oh, Lady Foxheart. She will talk.
Yes. She's gonna to spill her entire backstory to one of you guys, and then she like at the end she'll be like, "Why are you telling me this? Because no one will believe you." And
kind of like that Bill Murray story, which like I want to believe is true, but I also don't know if it's true because
right. So here's the next one of Theon. Now I like this perspective too. She seems a little more cat-like in this one, which I like. And I like kind of the coyness of this. Like, this is how I see her just looking at people regularly. Like her regular old, this is how she looks at people. She always has that kind of soft smile on her face, kind of. And like the fact that she's mostly, pretty much for the most part, naked too, doesn't, really hurt the situation.
That's how I got her a boyfriend, okay?
No, you forced that to happen, and it was hilarious when it did. And probably the most awkward date in all of fantasy.
Oh no, but no, it's actually not awkward. No, but I think it was also sad because like it happened and then he died.
Yeah, and maliciously killed too.
Yeah, it was sad.
Yeah.
She got the feels.
Yeah, like that actually affected Kyle. Like that's something like you can tell he's still in the mind of Theon. Like he knows that character, he loves that character. Because when he died, he was pissed at me.
Yeah.
He's like, what the hell? I was like, sorry, bro, it's the story. I have no control of what these guys do. It's like, you're the DM. I'm like, nah.
Yeah, you have control. What are you talking about?
I can't keep track of all my wheelings and dealings. So those are Theon, and I really like the way they came out. Obviously, I like the way all the art came out, but I really like the way that this one came out. Next, we're going to look at Gunnar. Now, I do have a lot to say about Gunnar.
Okay, go on.
Well, I really like, just from this picture, you get the feeling that he is a giant smug asshole.
So yeah, that's definitely Gunnar.
Yeah, I mean, he wears it, like you can see it on the face. You see this character and you immediately think like, well, you hear Vince talk and Vince is, playing him as an asshole, and you're like, oh yeah, definitely, 100%, I can see that.
It's gonna be funny when he turns out to have a heart of gold.
He already kind of does. Like he's already really attached himself to Cheer.
Yep. We're best friends. But she still likes everyone. But
Yeah.
Well, don't worry, Sally. We're going to get a better look at Gunnar's jacket here shortly. We have it. This one has adjusted a bit because he has changed from a button-up shirt to more like just an undershirt because of the heat. But I really like his like those are intense green eyes, and you can tell like he's definitely one of those guys that girls would fall for, and he would just break all their hearts
What a jerk.
and not feel bad about it, because he's literally that one that would be like, I don't want a relationship, and she'd be like, it's okay, you can get inside me. They spend that one night together, and he leaves, and she's like, oh, how did you leave me? I thought I could change you. And he's just like, meh.
Yeah. So it's also interesting how he's a Goliath, and it's like, he looks different from normal Goliaths, which
Yes, he's definitely got a lot of human in him. It's really only the height that is translated from Goliath.
Could that be some backstory that we haven't exposed?
Well, like Cherry, we got a lot of backstory from Gunner, and I think it's pretty good backstory. I think it's pretty interesting, and it's definitely coming into play in the campaign.
especially soon after Hughes fall.
Yeah. And the next one, this one very much reminds me of Mal from Firefly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
definitely get that vibe.
You can't take the sky from me.
I think he looks great.
I'm sorry, Babchart, you can't hear us too well. I'm sorry. You can watch the restream. You'll have better latency on the restream. Okay, so that's Gunner. Next is Calith. I really like this one because you can tell like the hat is kind of awkwardly on his head, and I don't think it could be anything else but awkward when you have horns like that.
Yeah, that's true.
Like when
So
he described
dapper.
the horn, when he described the horns to me, I was like, "That's how you want your horns?" He's like, "Yes, that's how I want my horns." Like that's kind of awkward. He's like, "Yeah, I know. That's what I want. I want them to look like they are awkward as hell."
I wonder. I guess when you have horns for your whole life, you're used to where they're gonna be. Because I wonder if he's hit his head on his horns.
Yeah, well, maybe like in new places and stuff, but I don't think he's really done that. I don't really think that's happened. But yeah, he's definitely got some style to him.
He's a very dapper fellow.
And then I really like the way this one came out. Like doesn't have the hat on, which probably falls off. The first time combat happens,
With
every
his
single time.
never uses.
But yeah, I really like this. Like he definitely looks like a banker, and him traveling with you bunch of ingrates is just like everybody looks at you guys like, yeah, like I can see you all being here. Then look at him and like, why do you guys bring your accountant everywhere with you?
Because he's good with money, but not good with cheer, who loses all his money.
Okay, only like 75% of the time do I have him pay for everything. But it's like you picture this like pristine creature, and then you have the little pig pen person.
Yes, you guys are the quintessential like opposites attract type thing. I like that, and I really like their friendship. You can tell like it's a really deep, meaningful friendship, especially because they drive each other crazy all the time.
Pretty funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's not like in a weird way. They're not romantic or even sexually attracted to each other at all.
Well,
No.
I mean, you called him your dad.
Yeah.
Yeah, essentially.
Yeah, he does seem like a weird kind of surrogate father, and I think having his surrogate daughter kind of grounds him a lot, because I can only imagine if he didn't have that anchor of cheer, just how insane he would be, like what insane crap he'd be doing all the time.
Especially considering what he does now.
Exactly. All right, so next we got the combination of all of those. So I love this poster. And we're going to be giving away this poster. We actually have, when we counted the posters, when we're giving it away. So right now, we got a few new people in chat. So if you guys want a chance to win this poster, now the poster that we'll be sending out actually has all of our names on it. And it will be, if you want, you can have it signed by us, or you can just have it regularly without our signatures. It's up to you. But if you guys will hit us up in the chat to say love the artist, if you guys just message that out, just love the artist, we'll get all those people up. We will announce this later on in the thing too. We will pick someone to win this poster. We'll pay for postage if it's outside of our area, but we'll get it sent to you. And like I said, if you want it signed, we can get it signed for you. Now it's not a huge poster. It's like I think it's 16 by 20. They're not big posters, but we are giving away these posters. We're gonna have new posters made up here pretty soon. So yeah, this is the original group of the Guns Overall. So if you guys want that chance, type in the chat, love the artist.
Yeah, this is a magnificent poster.
Yes, the one that we got has more like a sepia tone to it and more like shadowy in the background. I should have got that one on here, but I will definitely post that. Well, we post it on our Instagram and on our Facebook all the time. So like that's our like cover photo type thing. That is the poster. But yeah, this is we will be sending this out to one lucky winner, and we will announce that winner at the end of the stream. Okay, so next up we have. Oh my God, I wanted to talk about this. So,
Oh my God.
This was amazing. This is one of those moments in the campaign that I hope just lives in infamy forever. That. Oh God, I want to put that on like not TikTok, but I want to clip that out and just put it on YouTube. Just that clip, because you don't need much context for that to like for how hilarious that is.
Yeah, you don't need much context for it to make sense.
Yeah, exactly.
And it was just because she's a naive teenager.
Yes, and this is from our good friend of the stream, Sally. So Sally, thank you so very much. This has brought us constant joy. That we have been able to wallow in this for a while. I mean, after that episode, I was laughing about it for a week. And then when I got this from Sally, I was laughing for another week again. Just the look on everybody's face, like, oh my God. I want to make the meme of like the woman like pointing and you have the cat. I want the woman pointing to be Deacon with Caliph like holding Deacon back and Deacon like, you did this, and Gunner is the cat just sitting there like
I didn't mean it.
Oh my God, yes.
Hey Kyle, how you doing?
Yeah, doing all right.
Hey,
Well,
Kyle.
you missed the old stuff, but we got a bunch of new stuff coming.
Yay. Let's see it.
We do have a Discord, Babchart. We do have a Discord, and we will get you the information for our Discord so that way you can join in and talk to us and chat with us and all that good stuff. Okay, we will get that to you.
Kyle?
Yeah, I know you can't hear us very well, so yeah, we did say it in the chat too.
Kyle, we're looking at the telescope picture.
I noticed,
Mm-hmm.
which is why I said you're welcome.
I just want Theon to walk around just handing people telescopes and people just be looking like, what the hell?
Ooh, yes.
No.
Anyone who's staring a little too intently gets an extra long telescope.
Right? Yeah. You hand the collapsed ones to people, but if somebody stares too long, you just like pull it all the way out and hand it to them. It's like, I'm so confused, but kind of grateful.
Hey, telescopes are useful.
Yes, they are. So yeah, Sally, once again, thank you guys so much. If you guys want art commissions from Sally, love the style. I absolutely do. Sally is currently in the chat under Lady Foxheart, is currently accepting commissions, just like Babchart is. So what's called if you guys want to, once you guys will see a lot more of Babchart's work here too. So when you guys see that, if you guys need commissions done, definitely hit these two up. These are the two that I recommend. I really love Sally's work and I really love Babchart's work. So if you guys need anything done, definitely hit them up. Okay. We will try to get, they're both in the chat. They can, you guys can post your Gmail accounts or how they can contact you for anyone who wants to get commissions done. And we will put that in the description of this video when it goes onto YouTube. Alrighty, so moving on from the wonderful
Wait.
telescope.
What episode was it? so that way Bapchart can get it.
There's only a few
Ooh,
left.
I had.
Episode right before we went into Kiek's Fall. I don't remember the number.
It was. Wait a
With
minute.
the
I think it
giant-
was 31. Well, but Babchart, we will get you. We will look into that and we will get that for you. I thought I had it written down somewhere, but apparently I don't. But oh my god, I had to re-listen to it myself not too long ago. So actually, I should be able to find it real quick. So you guys talk amongst yourselves. I'm gonna look for this real fast.
Was it before or after the fight?
It was before the fight because that's when we ran into the guy with his little dudes. I know that's not very helpful, but what were they? Kobolds, right?
Yep. Vegetarian.
The kobold dancers.
Mm. Oh, that's right. Yeah, they were like little
Tiny
theater, like a
dancer.
little theater troupe.
Yeah. We still haven't actually. It's funny, we never saw his show yet, so we'll see.
Yeah, right.
Oh yeah, we were supposed to go see it show.
Ran down into the hole.
I'm sure we could go and see it.
I'm pretty sure that we're going to stir this pot enough that we can't stay in town.
Oh
Cross
god.
That's what we do.
Okay, so it's at episode 29. If you start watching from about 55 minutes in, you'll get the full context of it.
Yeah, that was. I think that broke us for a little bit.
Yeah, that did. But that was great. The thing is, when you look at it, like we laughed for a good solid 10 minutes, but we did move on. Like, so it wasn't, but that was very much a sorry, got to turn my phone down. But yeah, that was very good. That was hilarious. Okay, but moving on. That's a lot of promotion for this picture. Once again, we love you, Sally. Thank you so much. All right, so this I love this. I love this wall art of all the wanted posters of each of the characters. This is fantastic. I absolutely love this.
Oh yeah, this is awesome.
500 gold's a little too low for us. I don't know.
That's
Well,
a lot of
now
money.
Yeah, but we're dangerous.
Yeah,
Mm.
fair enough.
500 gold is a lot of money.
All I'm saying is I'm worth at least 500 platinum.
Wow.
Well, let's just add
So,
an
yeah,
extra zero onto that.
Yeah, I don't
investment
think.
price is not that modest.
Yeah, I think this is gonna have to remain our banner for a while. Like that's just too freaking good. But we'll go ahead and
tweet it more nicely because it blurred. It was a little blurry there.
yeah, it's all good though. But it's good for what we're trying to do with it. All right, so next, this was submitted by a fan of ours called Pimply Rear End, and he sent it under the caption of "Caliph is such a dick."
That is
Certainly
correct.
is smug in the shot.
he is. He looks so smug. I love.
I think this was I'm pretty sure this was the episode where he nearly got caught like being a peeping Tom.
Oh, it was. Yes.
I think it happened right after that.
He almost got us killed.
Mm-hmm.
Correction. He almost got himself killed, and then Cheer would have had to go on a murder spree.
Which would have gotten us all killed.
True.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, really love the work. Really appreciate the fan art. Like this was the first piece of this just showed up in our email one day. It was like, oh, that's awesome. Thank you so much. We haven't really heard from Pimply Rear End for a while too. So yeah, that's hopefully we'll hear from him again here sometime soon. But with Corona, we'll see what happens. But yeah, that is from Pimply Rear End. So thank you once again. This next picture is a very special one from a very special fan. And they sent us a picture of their favorite character in the show.
Aw.
So this is from Gwendolyn Godfreyo. And she submitted this, to the channel because her favorite character is Cheer.
Oh.
Window into the soul. That one.
But yeah, she's actually currently taking drawing classes that she just started over the summer. So She says she's going to draw up cheer again when she's done with her classes, and we can compare, how far she comes.
And her other favorite is Fanny. So
It's a good way to do a comparison for skill.
Oh, yeah.
Something
Yes,
I
it is.
thought again.
Yep. All right. So I forget what's the next one. I'm just going to have to click and see. Okay. So this is some
Sally,
of.
that would be awesome. An emote. Okay, emoticon.
Yeah, yes, we do need to get an emote of cheer. We need to get an emote of each of the characters. We need to get on that because we have the capability to now. We need to get on that. So this is just a few quick pictures. I'm not going to linger on these too much. This is just a cottage that I built in a span of 2 days. So not too bad. I use some new techniques here, new roofing style. I really like this roofing style as opposed to what I typically do,
And
but
less
it is
time-consuming.
it is very time consuming. It is very time, but I think the effect speaks for itself. So that's the right side. That's behind, or the
You can
left
make
side,
it
excuse
the
me.
roof, right, so that we can see inside.
Yep, there you go.
Can I be
Ah,
honest, David? I don't think that building's up to code. Those shingles on the overhang for the front door, they would draw the water back towards the roof. It's
Yes, they
kinda-
would. You guys have actually seen this house already too, so you would know why it's not quite up to code. Man is just
Wait.
too old to try to fix it.
I was
Yeah,
gonna
this
say,
house.
came in through
man.
the giant in the chimney, or was it?
Yeah. What
Chimney
was his
giant.
name?
Oh, Gunnar is a chimney giant.
I do love it.
He is in my notes somewhere. I need to look it up. But yeah,
All
it's
right.
after we exited the caves underneath groundwater.
Okay, so I think coming in is all the new stuff. So now most of the stuff you guys have not seen. So I hope you guys really enjoy what's happening, what's coming up. So let's go ahead and give it a go.
I'm excited.
Ooh, I love it.
I really like how that came out.
Oh my god, you're a thickie.
I'm not thick.
Yeah.
I'm small.
Yeah, you were a swole motherfucker.
He's a beast.
Let's see. Get that just a bit bigger.
It looks like I'm approaching you.
Yes. Yeah,
That's the point.
and you'll see it for good reason. He is swole as fuck. And he looks like he's ready to just pull out that mace and go to work.
Yes, I am a JoJo character.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, you're
You
approaching
just
me?
need an over-the-top hat.
Right?
Oh, you're approaching me? I can't beat the shit out of you without approaching you. We're getting
That's
close.
true. Yep, you got to get in. So what do you think? Joe, what do you think of Deacon?
I love it. I really like how it turned out and everything.
Yeah, I think he came out really freaking well. I really, really like it.
You're huge, dude.
Yeah,
I
he,
mean, I'm 8 foot tall. I'm 16 strength. I think that's what it looked like.
well, you may not. I think there's a debate on who's taller, but I think you win the debate on who's more swole.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so let's see who's next. Now, oh no, I went too far. I absolutely love this one. This one is fantastic. I love that you can see the hair. You can see because apparently this is a big point in the of Cheer is she's never cut her hair.
Uh-oh, that means whenever she goes through something traumatic or big
Pierre
life
and
change,
Theon have something in common.
she's gonna cut her hair.
Right?
I love this. And look, it looks patched up some more and everything. I love
But you just got it mended.
Yeah,
exactly.
dude, yeah, she got it mended and she immediately went to tearing it back up.
Right.
And the thing is, I think Cheer now would have it's like, I just fixed that mend again.
Yep, you would be the maid of I just cleaned this place up 10 minutes ago. Yeah.
Could you keep it down for 5 minutes?
Oh, I love it. See, look at the scar and the hair. It's perfect.
Oh, I never noticed that Cheer had a tie.
Yeah.
Love it. Absolutely love it.
You look like you're in school.
So this
yeah.
is Gunner, and I really like the way Gunner came out.
His
Yeah.
guns look so tiny in his hands, which kind of makes sense.
Yeah, I mean the latch gun is
Big
just
beard.
small in his hands because he's so freaking
Goddamn
big.
pistol in his hands.
Yeah, I love the way he came out. Like, I love the look on his face. He's just very much like, like it's that same kind of assholey kind of smirking, you know.
Yeah, he's very cocky.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
Which just that's how Gunner is.
Oh, 100%. So yeah, obviously Vince isn't here to look at it to see, you know, like how much he likes it, but I know he loves it. He's gonna definitely check it out. So I know he's gonna love it. So that is
He
Gunner.
he looks like he's tilting his head, so maybe if they're side by side, would he be the taller one?
Well, we'll have to see. Well, that'll just have to remain a mystery for now. So this is Caleth.
He's wearing a waistcoat, well, a short coat.
Now, I think my favorite thing about this picture, besides his smile, is the fact that both of his holsters are empty.
Yeah,
Oh
right.
my
It's
god.
like he's got.
Well,
he's
yeah, I
got
took
enough.
his gun.
Yeah, he doesn't use them. He just insults people to death.
That
He
he
insults them
does.
until they break down mentally and off themselves.
Yeah, but I love the kind of silhouette of the tail in the background as it's like like swishing back and forth like it's moving. I love everything about this picture. This one is fantastic. I absolutely love it. And once again, I think this captures the essence of who Caliph is in one picture. And I just love the little, like, if you're a fan of the show, you're like, oh yeah, it makes sense he doesn't have guns. You're like, you'd pick up on the little things immediately.
He's awesome. He looks perfect.
Yeah, I absolutely love it. I was hoping that Paul would be able to be here by now, but I don't think he's going to be out of work for a little while still. So we're going to move on. So that is Calith, and that is fantastic. So I think that is everyone except Theon.
The stream, sweetheart.
Yes, if we have a waifu in the group, it's got to be Theon.
With her no pants.
Why would Theon wear pants? Like the most restrictive garment. I mean, come on.
Once again, I love the discs of Leoel around her neck. I absolutely love that. I love that she actually has her sickle sword. I love that. I love the way she looks in this. Like, she has that kind of, like, to me, it looks like she's getting ready to just turn into that weird panther creature she turns into and just attack the shit out of somebody.
There we go. I can see it better on the actual Discord. Looks a little blurry on Twitch.
Oh, it looks perfect on mine.
Yeah, it looks good on mine. Yeah, looking real good on mine right now.
Like on your Twitch.
I do want to point out that Cheer has slept next to Fanny several times, and Fanny always wraps Cheer in the poncho. So Fanny sleeps in the buff, people.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, like,
Technically speaking, people would say she's in the buff right now.
yes.
Yeah.
Like that's
Yeah.
like when she's walking around Brownwater, everyone is just praying for a stiff breeze.
Like, seriously,
Oh my
it's
god.
Literally it's literally 6 feet by 5 feet of cloth with a hole for the neck. Well, and you know it's got a hood.
We
Yeah.
need to get art of Fanny in Lester's linens.
Oh yes, we do. We need, like, her just like scowling as she's wearing this tight constricting dress.
Falling over her heels.
Yes.
Like a cat that gets dressed up.
Yes. Yeah.
One of those cats with little booties on it. It's just like shaking its paws.
I can see her wearing shoes and just like I can't feel the floor. What the fuck is going on?
Like the kitten mittens.
It's like, all right, Theon, you need your kitten mittens so that way you don't scratch people.
It's like, yeah, it doesn't have that sharp of claws. Really just sharp fingernails.
So
which can
absolutely love that. So we have something else. That is not all. We still have a few more things to go through. So here is something else. So a nice collection of all of you.
Cheers in the middle.
Oh my god, I love it. And Fitz just responded right now, but damn it, Deacon is not stronger than Gunner.
Well,
Yeah, I am.
I think it's really hard to tell who's taller, but I definitely know who's thicker.
He says they have the same strength.
Oh, they can just carry their weight differently.
Oh, this is perfect. I am tiny compared to you guys.
Yep. Yeah, we are.
3 foot even,
No,
just like in real life.
Deacon's more swole than.
Really, Kyle? Really?
That is
Yes,
true.
really.
I'm not that short.
Kind of are.
Well, you are the shortest member of the dudes in real life.
5'1.5", thank you.
Yeah, they don't give it to you on your driver's license. They don't count.
I know.
So I absolutely love that ensemble picture. It reminds me of like the Magnificent Seven.
Exactly.
I love how it's Gunner and Deacon just flanking everyone, just like, we're protecting them.
Well, that's
Okay.
usually how it goes. Now,
So-
technically, we should have Calith in the middle because he's the one that needs the most protection.
Yeah, right.
Does 8 Constitution? Because of
Can't
course
we?
that's a dumb stat.
Can't wait till Theon can turn into an actual tiger. Then there will be more competition for who's tallest.
Right.
I just want to point out again, now that we have that comparison, Gunner's head is slightly to the side. So if he's straightened up, would he be like a tiny bit?
No.
That was a very quick no. Also, Kurt.
That is never going to be settled. Gonna be episode 144. I'm taller. No, I am. Now, the only thing I think that can make this better is the perfect background.
Nice.
Ooh.
And I think you guys walking out of the walking out of the sunset, I think is perfect.
You know, given that background, Theon pretty much had to be in the middle because you put her against the what's it called, the red sky. That hair's gonna blend.
Oh,
Well,
yes, it is.
outside of highlighting, of course, the backlighting.
But I absolutely love that. I think that is fantastic.
He looks so badass.
Guys, don't look at explosions.
That's right. They don't. They don't look at explosions.
Look at that. That chart is on the Gunner team for being taller.
That's not right.
So that's also not all. We do have something else we need to look at. So this next thing came from an idea, a strange kind of what's a good word for it? A strange kind of inspiration. Take a gunfighter. That is a deadly, cold-hearted son of a bitch. Like, that is a scary thing. But what could make a gunfighter even more scary? I think we found our answer.
Oh, no.
There we go. 2 gunfighters.
Oh my god, yes.
I think it would be better if Theon was, if Cheater was, on his back, able to watch his back.
This is the baby Bjorn.
I love this baby Bjorn. I love this. This is fucking
All
awesome.
we need is Theon as a cat, like on their shoulder, and then he's like, "All right, throw the cat,"
Right? Yes. Throw the cat.
and then I'll turn
propel the cat.
and Dustin spells and kills everyone.
Terrible.
I just love the idea of this. Like, yes, this I could see. Like, man, I really want to be able to keep my hands free, but we need to get Cheer up off the ground. Come here, Cheer. Just wrap her, like put her in what do they call those?
Oh, the baby Moby things.
Yeah,
It's a Moby.
like a Moby swaddler thing. Like, here, I'm gonna swaddle Cheer to my chest and just bam, 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 bam.
Why is your child killing people?
Right? And of course, the only thing that can make this better is a badass background.
It's
You can they are fucking somebody up because that is a lot of gun smoke.
Yep.
Oh, it's perfect.
You know what? You guys should be inside of a bar. You
No.
walked up to the bar, ordered yourself a couple of hard drinks, and then were confronted.
I was about to say, Gunnar would be like, let's take this outside. We're gonna ruin the drinks.
Right? Yeah.
I think it's more if Cheer got drunk again and said some stuff.
I don't know. I'd like to see the looks on the guy on the
I
aggressors'
think-
faces when they realize why everyone was giving Gunnar a really weird look.
I think my favorite part of this picture is that Gunnar is just Gunnar, but then you look at Cheer and she's obviously like a chibi Cheer. I love it. I absolutely love it.
It's perfect.
Huh.
That
So
is
these
absolutely
pictures
amazing.
kept
Absolutely
these pictures
fantastic.
make it into the what's it called, the slideshow folder?
Slideshow?
Did I get to put them in the video?
Not
I didn't
yet.
actually look at any of them, so
Of what?
I didn't look at any of the photos that I put into the slideshow video that I put together. Finally,
Oh, okay. Well, we can definitely add this stuff to that.
yeah, just tack them on to the end.
Yeah, we can just put them on the end, and like we can start curating our camera roll because one of our biggest complaints is that when we're on a break, it's kind of boring. So this would be nice to freaking have something for people to look at. So, guys, this is our art stream. Yeah, this is everything we wanted to show off. We want to show off our new stuff that we got. We want to show off, the stuff that we've been enjoying for a long time. We've gotten a couple of pieces of fan art from people that we definitely want to show off. So yeah, guys, I want to thank Babjart so very, very much for all the hard work that she put in for us to get this fairly large order done. So we really appreciate you doing that. Want to thank Sally for getting to the picture she did for us so quickly and getting it done so fast, which was fantastic. We really appreciate that. We really appreciate the turnaround. We understand that it's hard for artists, especially right now with the coronavirus going on. It's hard for people to get commissions and stuff like that, which is another reason why we wanted to do this stream. We wanted to show off a lot of the good stuff they do for us. They both accept commissions of all types, safe for work, not safe for work, all that stuff. So if you guys want to get any of that stuff done, definitely hit them up. Have the put a few shekels into their pockets and help them out so that way they can continue doing what they love. So people like me can continue doing what I love. I am going to go ahead and I'm going to mute myself real quick and I'm going to set something up and I'm going to show you guys a few pics of what I'm currently working on, and then we will end the stream unless anybody has any questions, and then we can answer those questions.
Well, the giveaway.
Oh, yes, we have to announce the giveaway. So while I mute myself, I'm going to go ahead and run everybody through everybody who said it. I'm going to run them through a random number generator and get the winner. So give me 1 minute.
All you gotta do
By
is
that he means roll dice.
something. Yeah.
He likes to
He's
make it
gonna
sound
roll a
fancy,
D4.
but
Roll D4. Boom.
Oh, so I need to get my ass back into drawing.
He's
Well,
like,
got the
oh,
glasses on
we're
you,
calling him
Janet.
out on that. Oh, so Vince responded again. He wanted to say that he is taller.
Of
And-
course he is.
Well, he's wrong.
The never-ending one. And you have questions. Go ahead, Babchart. We will answer your questions.
Do it. But yeah, I think that, and then Who's More Soul is going to be another thing now.
Right? Especially because he's like,
I
no,
think
you guys
that
have
one
the
goes
same
without
strength.
saying because he's a gunslinger.
I'm the one who swings around a big heavy mace. He
Indeed.
just hits stuff and uses his finger.
I'm going to say this again. I think we should cosplay our characters one time, when this is all over, of
That's
course.
highly inappropriate.
Okay, for you, definitely wear pants, please.
Kyle better be wearing. I do not want to see him naked.
Mm-hmm.
That
So,
is an excellent question. So, which expression would be most iconic for each character for emo? And Sally says we should body paint Kyle.
ooh, okay. For emotes, what do you think, Sonia, for cheer?
Oh my god, she wants to do Babchart, you're amazing. For cheer, angry. Or like the eye roll. Eye roll for cheer.
Mm-hmm.
100%.
Yeah, cheer eye rolls a lot at us. Kyle?
So cheer for eye roll. For Fanny, exasperated sigh maybe?
No, she's not
Or
No, smile.
Eh? Confused smile turning
Confusion.
into confusion?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
what?
What is this civilization?
Okay, and for Deacon, ooh, the Halo one.
The Halo one?
Yeah, like the little
separate
angel
the safe
face.
for work and not safe for work ones, huh?
Oh yeah, definitely. Do you think Deacon should have a different one, or do you think the Halo one's a good one?
The Halo one will work. Though I'm also very much a
Fair
kind of
enough on that one.
lucky kind of guy. And I think Vince for Gunner's definitely that smirk.
Oh yeah.
Dead-eyed smile. He has no soul.
Oh, he has a soul. He's just hiding it.
What about Cal?
Some kind of scheming look.
Ooh, the devil one.
The funny thing is the
Tongued devil.
devil emoji on phones is actually probably how Cal actually looks. Because it's a
Yeah.
And his horns go straight up, so.
Oh no, you know what he should be? He should be that. Oh no.
He should actually. I think he should have. If it were animated, I would say it would be a calm expression with a smirk into an oh shit expression.
Stream ended. Hold on.
Oh no, he's just changing
He
stuff.
just flipped it over so we can see things. Whoa, the computer's freaking out a bit. Now, we did not have an epilepsy warning. We do not need to. There we go.
Okay.
Okay, so we should be good, right?
You freaked everyone out.
On the screen.
Yeah, sorry guys. That it just went a little weird. Okay, so this is currently what I just finished like 30 minutes before I had to set up for the stream. So it's ready for Mod Podge and Primer. So it's at that point now, which that's probably going to take like a full day just to do that. And then I have to have a full day for painting. So I'm going to have some late nights over the next couple of days. So this is like how I first started it. This was the base, the floor, the first floor of the walls, a couple of entrances. You can see another entrance there when I give you guys a better angle. That is another stage of it. Like, here's something funny that I learned is it takes longer to build a house that is destroyed than it does to build a house that is not destroyed.
Because then you have to pay attention to the internal skeletons.
Exactly. So yeah, this one took a long time to make.
Normally, and then just destroy it afterwards.
Nope, because I would have to literally build it like it's an actual house and then destroy it, which would take even longer. Because then I would have had to make the supports for everything and then just like, I guess, throw a giant rock at it and see what happens, which would just scare the hell out of me because I would want to destroy the whole thing anyway.
So you throw a tiny rock.
Yeah, that's still scary to me. So I this is one of the first of the actual like this is the largest ruins that I've ever built. That is like a destroyed ruins type thing. This is the largest one I've ever built. They've always been small and modular, so I could break it up into like smaller pieces. This is the biggest single ruins piece I've ever built. So that
So
actually jumped to the end. So
I assume the
there's
floors are still separate.
yes, each of the floors can still be separated. You'll see that as I go through. I didn't have enough time to like put everything out, but this is like it is done right here. I got everything finished at this point. It's ready for paint. I even built, as you can see, I built some piles of rubble that I can move around and stuff like that. So I mean, like I try. You can see like shingles that have fallen from the roof and landed inside the building. You know, yeah. I mean, you can see all sorts of that stuff.
Now one just wonders what the hell happened here to blow out half the house.
Right?
Meteor storm or storm.
Well, that would have left more debris inside. This looks like it was literally blown outwards because there's very little debris inside the house.
Or the debris's been cleared out from inside the house. To be fair, though, there will be a lot more stuff inside the house. There'll be barrels and crates and beds and stuff, but I'm not gonna like build that into the house. I have all that stuff built already, and I like to be able to move that stuff around.
Hmm.
So
Don't
that
think
would
that's
be like
movable,
the
damn it.
front of the house. No, that's the side. That's the side of the house. So that's like one of the sides of the house right
I
there.
love how you can see the TV through the top window.
Right?
Yeah, right. Even in this rundown house, I got a television. Goddamn.
Oh, everybody does. Come on now. That's a basic necessity. So this is the front of the house right here.
Part of the bare necessities.
Right?
Simple bare necessities. I'm gonna stop singing so we don't get copyright struck.
Thank
Oh,
you.
please.
I appreciate that.
That is easily swatted down. They've got nothing.
And so like that's the first floor. That's with the second floor removed. So that way, you know, the building is still completely usable. It is done in the 1.25-inch grid, while around it is a 1-inch grid. But like I like having my buildings in the 1.25 because it just makes it easier to put models in there. There's
That
the
is
second
true.
floor.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny how the chimney is still up, which is actually very realistic because they usually tend to be the sturdiest part of houses.
Yep.
Yeah, right.
Well, like this second floor actually had a part of the chimney to it too, but that's fallen and broken. So like, but the ground floor where it's the strongest is still there. I like that. And
Yeah.
then another view of the second floor.
From the other side.
And then that's it.
Hey, look, it's Cheer.
So yeah,
Yeah.
so let me go back to a little bit to give you guys like this is like kind of how I viewed it. Like that was the perspective that I built it on. So yeah, I hope you guys liked it. Definitely Babchart and Sally, go ahead and get your stuff in the chat so that way we can do it. I went ahead and ran the random number generator. You guys kind of, you know, calling me out with my low tech style of doing it, you sons of bitches.
Also, Japjart asked how
Yeah.
much would you charge for a building of that size?
Oh, something like this one. A building like this one, I would probably charge for this building itself probably about $250 for the amount of time and work and
Like you
for
said,
how
with all
modular it
that
is.
Structure.
I'm sorry?
Like you said, with all that structure inside. A
Yeah.
lot more work
Like
than a standard one.
yeah, there's like ruin build. If you actually look online for ruin buildings, like for the sale price, they actually are. They tend to be more expensive than regular buildings. And all of my buildings are modular, so you can use any floor that you need. That's a unique feature of my buildings. And thank you, Babchard. I appreciate that. Yeah. I think the largest building I built a haunted house, not the big haunted house, but the smaller one. I sold that one for $300, but I spent like 4 weeks working on that one off and on. And
the one that you scared us in for the vampire campaign?
No, that was a different one. That one was actually larger than the other haunted house. I actually still have that one. The one guy who offered me money for it, he paid the Patreon, and then he refunded his money right before I sent it. So I guess he was trying to have me send it and then try to get his money back. So it was like, okay, never mind. I'm not going to deal with this dude. Well, 4 weeks, Babchart, like 4 weeks, but it wasn't like this. Like this was a 2-day build. Yeah, because technically I started it yesterday and finished it today. So this was a 2-day build, but that was about 8 to 10 hours each day. So this is about 20 hours of work thereabouts. The 4-week build, I was working on it maybe an hour a day.
This one was longer. This was almost over 24 hours.
Well, yeah, technically 3-day build. Yeah, because I did build the entire first floor structure on Friday.
Yep.
So yeah. Yeah, it's
you go hard when you go on some projects.
Yeah, I hit some projects too hard. I just realized like another project that I was working on, I fucked up because I made it too big.
You did?
Go bigger.
It's too
It's a
big.
large one.
It is it's bowing already and it's not even primed yet, so that's a bad sign. So I got to figure something out or I got to trash the whole project.
Oh, that would suck.
It would. I could still use the base of it. Like the base of it's still fine. The base of it is, but the base of it also is. The first floors are always very easy for me because they have much more structure. The second floors tend to be more free floating, so they don't have as much structure. Because they're more modular than the first floor is. So yeah, this one just. Ugh.
What is it? A boat? Almost sounds like
I can't tell you. It's for Guns of Raw. So like Sonia hasn't even seen it. Like I work on that thing in another room and she's not allowed in the room when I'm working on it. So
I just have to knock on the door to remind him to eat.
I don't eat.
He's actually telling the truth. He tends to forget to eat if he's in the zone.
He exists off the energy of the
Yes.
universe, like the Avatar, but not a big pussy.
Exactly. Hey. Exactly. I'm the Dragon Warrior. I can exist off the energy of the universe and the dew of the morning mist.
Wow, you must
Yeah, you're
be
too skinny.
dehydrated as hell in El Paso. No morning dew here.
Why do you think I'm so skinny?
That's why he goes.
But yeah, guys, I don't want to make this about anything else, so I don't want to bring up any other topics. I want to keep this stuff like with art. But if any other questions, anything else that you guys want to know, definitely hit us up. We'll keep the stream going here for a few more minutes, and then we'll try to cut it out.
To rename the stream.
Yes, I did. I was busy doing a whole bunch of other stuff, so that sucks. But I will rename the YouTube one at least. Yeah, so that's unfortunate. I did forget that.
I wonder if
And I'm gonna have to immediately rename it anyway for Wednesday. So yeah, so definitely, yeah, we want to get some emojis made. We want to do. We want to get a whole bunch of stuff.
So we have it finalized then on which ones we would be, right? So cheer would be the eye roll emoji. And the next game of our one-shots is on Wednesday, Bapchart. But the Guns of a Roll we are currently discussing on how we're going to do.
Yeah, we would rather be able to stream how we used to with that, but I don't want to leave it sitting too long because then you move on, you forget things, and while we have like literally a video record of everything that we've done, so no one really has an excuse to have forgotten anything. We still what?
That's a lot of content to go through, though.
Well, yeah, but I mean, what I would say is like you watch the last few episodes to really refresh you on what's just happening. I mean, there's stuff in this campaign I don't think I'm ever going to be able to forget.
Like the telescopes.
Well, no, but I mean like major character plot points and things like that. Like I may forget like names and stuff, but that's why I take so many notes.
Or that Fanny dances naked under the full moon.
Mm-hmm.
Have any of us actually seen her do that?
Yes, I
Yeah.
have.
That's true. You did stay up with her that one time.
Yeah,
Like,
there's
I
a
was kind of spying.
yeah. See, and that's the thing is I like those little reveals, but you guys find out something about another character and you hold on to that like it's ransom money.
That
Yeah, we,
is to do it for cheer, guys. We gotta do it.
yeah. I feel like Cheers the fan favorite of the dudes.
I don't know. I think everybody has their fans. Like Pimply Rear End was gushing about Calith. So I mean, we do have like I think everybody has their fans. I think everybody has everybody scratches a different itch, as it were. I think Bapchart really likes Gunner too.
Oh, I like that. Don't upset cheer. Be here on Wednesday. That's right. Don't upset me.
That's right. So guys, I think that's going to go ahead and do it for us tonight.
So have we announced the winners?
Yes, actually, yeah, I was right in the process of announcing the winner. So I am sorry, Buster Line, but it looks like Lady Foxheart won the role, and Sally, you are going to be getting a Dyson Dudes poster. Oh. Tell us in the chat, do you want it signed by us or would you like it unsigned? And signed by is like who's left in the group because a couple of people are no longer in town, so they can't sign it. So you let us know how you want that and we will get that to you. Okay, signed it is. So I will have that do the rounds and then we will get that mailed out to you as soon as possible. So we have you in our Discord, so we'll get with you there, so that way you don't need to send us any information. So we'll get with you on the Discord and we will get some stuff sent out.
Chat real quick.
What's up?
Can you guys post the Discord link on the chat real quick?
Yeah, Sonny, can you hit me up? Can you hit us up with that real quick? We are going to be doing a subscriber thing for our Discord. We're going to have like a subscriber Discord thing, and we're going to have some other subscriber things for Twitch. We're still we're trying to do we're still trying to get as much as we can here. We're still trying to do our best to grow our channel. I mean, we hit 110 followers, which is fantastic. Never thought we'd hit that, and we're just trying to push that number higher and get more consistent watchers. We tend not to get as many viewers on Mondays, but Wednesdays, we've been pushing our numbers up. We definitely like to get partnered someday, like that's the goal. But if we never get there, that's fine. I've always said that if the Dyson Dudes thing doesn't take off, that's fine because I can go back and watch the episodes. It's the perfect way to remember and rewatch and all the fun that I have with my friends. So we're not trying to get Critical Role famous off this. We're just trying to have some fun. And if we get, brighten up people's day along the way, then you know what? That's just a bonus for us.
All right, the link is up for the Discord. It will expire in 1 day. And we are set.
All right, guys. So once again, if you guys need any commissions or anything like that, definitely hit us up. Hit up Bapchart, hit up Lady Foxheart. They've linked there how you can get a hold of them in the chat, in the Twitch chat. So if you're watching this on YouTube, head over to Twitch, check out their links in the chat, so that way you guys can get their links and everything. We will be back on Wednesday to get the second episode of the newest adventure of the Wizards. That's been pretty creepy, that first episode. I think some of you guys were a little weirded out about what's going on, so definitely cannot wait to see what's going to happen there. So, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us and having a good time with us. Remember, from us dudes to you dudes, to keep rolling dice. Actually, before I do that, we need to let Vince know that he needs to turn off the thing. Okay.
That would be kind of awkward. We're just like, yeah, what's
up? Yeah. And we're out.
All right, guys.